When you share your big dreams with small-minded people, they immediately measure your dreams against their own capabilities. They cannot see what you see because they have never been where you are trying to go. They will tell you it is impossible simply because they can never do it themselves. This is not about them being bad people. This is about them being limited people. Think about it like this. If someone has never left their hometown, how can they give you advice about moving to a new country? If someone has never started a business, how can they tell you what it takes to be an entrepreneur? They are speaking from a place of inexperience, and inexperience always sounds like wisdom when you are not careful. Their limitations become your ceiling if you let them. The problem is that most people do not even realize they are doing this. They genuinely think they are helping you. They think they are saving you from failure or disappointment. But what they are really doing is saving you from success. They are protecting you from the very thing that could change your entire life. You have to understand that when people tell you that you cannot do something, they are really talking about themselves. They are confessing their own fears. They are admitting their own doubts. They are revealing their own lack of faith. It has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. So when your cousin tells you that starting that business is too risky, what she is really saying is that she is too afraid to take risks. When your friend tells you that going back to school at your age is crazy, what he is really saying is that he has given up on his own education. When your coworker tells you that you are dreaming too big, what they are really saying is that they have stopped dreaming altogether. Do not let someone else's limitations become your reality. Do not let someone else's fear become your fence. Do not let someone else's quit become your stop sign. Their limitations are not your limitations. Their ceiling is not your ceiling. Their end does not have to be your end. You were built for more than what they can see. You were created for greater than what they can imagine. You have a capacity inside of you that most people will never understand. So stop asking limited people for unlimited advice. Stop seeking vision from people who can barely see past tomorrow. A baby needs protection when it is first born. Your dream is the same way. When your vision is brand new, it is fragile. It needs time to develop strength. It needs to be nurtured in private before it can withstand the criticism and negativity of the world. You would not throw a newborn baby into a boxing ring, so why would you throw your newborn dream into the court of public opinion? In those early stages, your dream is all potential and no proof. It is all faith and no facts. It is all vision and no validation. This is the most dangerous time to share it because people judge what they can see, and they cannot see what you see yet. They need evidence, and you are still building the evidence. When a farmer plants a seed, he does not dig it up every day to see if it is growing. He protects it. He waters it in private. He keeps it covered. He gives it time to develop roots before it ever breaks through the surface. Your dream needs that same kind of protection in the beginning. The moment you share your infant dream with the wrong people, you expose it to elements it is not ready to handle. Criticism that you could handle later will crush you now. Doubt that you could overcome later will defeat you now. Questions that you could answer later will confuse you now. Timing matters. Think about how many great ideas have died simply because they were shared too soon. Think about how many businesses never started because someone told the wrong person at the wrong time. Think about how many books never got written because the author shared the concept with someone who laughed at it. Your dream deserves better than that. You need time alone with your vision. You need time to fall in love with it without interference. You need time to build your confidence before other people try to tear it down. You need time to develop your strategy before other people try to poke holes in it. This quiet time is not wasted time. This is preparation time. Protection does not mean you never share your dream. It means you are selective about when you share it and who you share it with. It means you wait until your dream has developed enough strength to withstand scrutiny. It means you wait until you have enough commitment that no one can talk you out of it. Just because someone knows you does not mean they have earned the right to know your plans. Your future is valuable. Your vision is priceless. And you do not owe anyone an explanation of where you are headed. Guard your future like you would guard your bank account. You do not walk around telling everyone how much money you have in the bank. So why would you tell everyone what treasures you are building in your future? Access is something that should be earned, not freely given. Not everyone has proven themselves trustworthy with your dreams. Not everyone has shown themselves to be a safe place for your aspirations. Not everyone has demonstrated that they have your best interests at heart. So why are you giving them insider information about your next move? Some people are in your life for a season, not for a reason. Some people are in your life for a moment, not for a mission. Some people are spectators, not participants. And spectators do not need to know the game plan. They will find out what happens when the game is over and the score is final. You have to get comfortable with being private. You have to get comfortable with keeping things to yourself. You have to get comfortable with moving in silence. This does not make you secretive. This makes you strategic. This does not make you sneaky. This makes you smart. This does not make you antisocial. This makes you selective. Your future is not public information. Your plans are not community property. Your vision is not up for debate. You get to decide who sits at the table when you are discussing your next level. You get to decide who gets a preview of your coming attractions. You get to decide who is worthy of knowing what you are building. Some people have not even handled their own lives well. So why would you trust them with information about yours? Some people are still stuck in the same place they were 5 years ago. So why would you ask them for directions to where you are going? Some people are broke in every area of their lives. So why would you seek their counsel about your prosperity? Be selective. Be intentional. Be protective. Not everyone gets to know your business. Not everyone gets a seat at your table. Not everyone gets access to your future. And the sooner you accept that, the faster you will start moving toward your destiny without unnecessary resistance. They are in your family. They are at your job. They are sitting right next to you in church. Dream killers do not always look like enemies. Sometimes they look like friends who say they care about you. They will disguise their doubt as concern. They will call their negativity being realistic. They will frame their limitations as wisdom. These are the people who smile in your face while secretly hoping you stay at their level. These are the people who celebrate your small wins, but get nervous about your big moves. These are the people who are comfortable with you being good, but uncomfortable with you being great. They want you to do well, just not better than them. Dream killers operate out of fear. They are afraid that if you succeed, it will highlight their own failure. They are afraid that if you break free, it will expose their own bondage. They are afraid that if you level up, they will be left behind. So they try to keep you small to make themselves feel bigger. The tricky part is that dream killers rarely admit what they are doing. They think they are being helpful. They think they are protecting you from disappointment. They think they are saving you from making a mistake. But what they are really doing is projecting their own pain onto your purpose. You can identify a dream killer by how they respond to your vision. If their first response is all the reasons it will not work, they are a dream killer. If their first reaction is to remind you of your past failures, they are a dream killer. If their immediate instinct is to compare you to someone who tried and failed, they are a dream killer. Dream killers will use phrases like "be realistic." That is not practical, or who do you think you are? They will remind you of your age, your education, your background, and your resources. They will focus on everything you do not have instead of celebrating everything you could become. They will major in your minors and minor in your majors. The best thing you can do with a dream killer is starve them of information. Do not feed them details about your plans. Do not give them ammunition to shoot down your vision. Do not give them access to your aspirations. Move in silence and let your success make all the noise they need to hear. The most powerful people move in silence. They do not announce every move they are making. They do not post their plans on social media. They understand that real power comes from execution, not explanation. Talk less, do more. Let your results do the talking. Let your outcome be louder than your announcements. When you look at successful people, really successful people, you will notice something. They are not the ones making the most noise. They are not the ones posting every detail of their journey. They are not the ones seeking validation from the masses. They are busy building while everyone else is busy talking about building. Silence gives you a competitive advantage. While everyone else is broadcasting their next move, you are already 3 moves ahead. While they are debating whether they should start, you have already finished. While they are seeking opinions, you have already made decisions. Silence is not weakness. Silence is warfare. There is power in being underestimated. There is strength in being overlooked. There is an advantage in being dismissed, because while people are sleeping on you, you are working. While they are counting you out, you are counting up. While they are writing you off, you are writing your own story. Think about a lion. A lion does not announce that it is about to hunt. It moves quietly through the grass. It positions itself strategically. It waits for the perfect moment. Then it strikes. And by the time the prey realizes what is happening, it is too late. That is how you should move with your dreams. Social media has created a culture where people announce everything. They announce that they are going to the gym before they have lost a single pound. They announce they are starting a business before they have registered a single customer. They announce they are writing a book before they have written a single chapter. Then, when it does not happen, they look foolish and feel defeated. Silence protects you from that premature embarrassment. Silence gives you room to fail privately and learn quietly. Silence allows you to adjust your strategy without public scrutiny. Silence lets you pivot without having to explain yourself. And when you finally do reveal what you have been building, the results speak so loudly that no explanation is needed. Every time you explain your dream to someone who does not get it, you lose a little bit of the fire. You waste energy trying to convince people who are not convinced. That energy should be going into building your dream, not defending it to people who will never understand it anyway. Think about how exhausting it is to justify your vision over and over again. Explaining yourself to people who do not share your vision is like pouring water into a bucket with holes. No matter how much you pour, it never fills up. No matter how much you explain, they still do not get it. No matter how many ways you break it down, they still do not see it. You are wasting precious energy that you need for the actual work. Every conversation where you have to defend your dream drains you. Every debate where you have to prove why your idea will work depletes you. Every argument where you have to convince someone to believe in you exhausts you. And by the time you are done explaining, you have no energy left to execute. Your energy is limited. Your time is limited. Your focus is limited. And you cannot afford to spend those limited resources on people who are unlimited in their doubt. You cannot afford to invest your fuel in conversations that lead nowhere. You cannot afford to give your power away to people who will never empower you. The people who are supposed to get it will get it without a long explanation. The people who are aligned with your vision will see it immediately. The people who are meant to support you will not need convincing. And the people who do not get it after a brief explanation never will, no matter how much time you spend trying to make them understand. Stop holding meetings with people who are not even on your team. Stop having board meetings with people who have no stake in your success. Stop seeking approval from people who are not even qualified to give it. Your dream does not need a majority vote. Your vision does not require a unanimous decision. Keep your energy for the execution. Keep your focus on the work. Keep your passion for the process. Let the doubters doubt. Let the critics criticize. Let the naysayers say no. While they are running their mouths, you run your race. While they are sharing their opinions, you build your empire. Do not be naive. Jealousy does not only come from strangers. Sometimes the people closest to you struggle the most with your success. When you share your plans, you give jealous people a roadmap to sabotage you. You give them time to plant seeds of doubt before you even get started. You give them insider information that they can use against you. The Bible tells us that Joseph's own brothers sold him into slavery. These were not strangers. These were not enemies from another land. These were his own blood relatives. And what triggered their jealousy was his dream. The moment he shared his vision with them, they plotted against him. Not every story ends like Joseph's with redemption. Some dreams die because they were shared with the wrong family members. Jealousy wears many masks. It can look like concern. It can sound like advice. It can feel like love. Someone might say they are worried about you, when really they are worried about themselves. They are worried that your success will make them look bad. They are worried that your breakthrough will highlight their stagnation. You have to understand that some people are only comfortable with you when you are at their level or below. The moment you start rising, the relationship changes. The moment you start winning, the dynamic shifts. The moment you start glowing, they start dimming their support. This is not a theory. This is reality. When you share your big plans with jealous people, you are giving them time to work against you. They will speak negative words over your life. They will introduce you to other doubters. They will remind you of your past failures at strategic moments. They will ask discouraging questions disguised as curiosity. They will slowly erode your confidence. The hardest part about jealousy is that jealous people rarely admit they are jealous. They will find other reasons to explain their negativity. They will find other excuses for their lack of support. They will find other justifications for their sabotage. But at the root of it all is jealousy, plain and simple. Protect yourself by being selective about what you share and with whom. Not everyone needs to know your next move. Not everyone deserves a preview of your future. Not everyone has earned the right to know what you are building. And if you sense jealousy, even a hint of it, shut your mouth and keep moving. You might start with strong faith in your vision. But when you tell 10 people and 8 of them tell you it will not work, your faith starts to wobble. Their fear becomes contagious. Before you know it, you are doubting the very thing that gave you excitement just days before. This is how dreams die. Not from lack of potential, but from contamination by fear. Faith is like a flame. When it is burning strongly, it can withstand a breeze. But when you expose it to too many strong winds, it starts to flicker. And if you are not careful, it goes out completely. Other people's fear is that wind. And the more you expose your faith to their fear, the weaker your flame becomes. Think about when you first got your vision. You were on fire. You were excited. You were ready to take on the world. Nobody could tell you it would not work because you knew it would. You had clarity. You had conviction. You had confidence. But then you made the mistake of sharing it with people who live in fear. Now, suddenly, you are second-guessing everything. You are questioning what you knew for sure. You are doubting what was once clear. You are hesitating when you were once certain. That is not growth. That is contamination. That is what happens when you let fearful people speak into your faithful vision. Fear is more contagious than faith. It spreads faster. It sounds more reasonable. It feels more realistic. Fear has statistics, stories, and examples. Faith just has belief. And when you are surrounded by more fear than faith, your belief starts to shrink. You have to be careful about whose voices you allow into your space during the early stages of your dream. You have to be intentional about who speaks into your vision. You have to guard your faith like it is the most valuable thing you own, because it is. Without faith, your dream is dead. Without faith, your vision is just a fantasy. Surround yourself with people who have faith. Find people who believe in possibilities. Connect with people who have done what you are trying to do. Seek out people who encourage rather than discourage. Feed your faith and starve your fears. And whatever you do, Do not let someone else's fear become your reality. There is a reason your dream came to you and not to them. God whispered that vision into your spirit, not theirs. So why would you expect them to have the same passion for it that you have? They were not in the room when you received that download.